today we have Matt from SiteLogic. Matt is the president and founder of SiteLogic, and I've been attending Matt's presentation for last how many years? 3 years, 4 years in SES, and it's just phenomenal presentation. If you are coming to SES, you've got to check out his presentation. They are fun, they're interactive, and you really get the hang of it. And SiteLogic is the company which talks about usability, analytics, and how do you increase the conversion rate. So Matt, thank you so much for taking our time.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You know, we just our business is focused on travel industry, small businesses. What are top 10 or top 5 conversion factors? What are the things small businesses can do to increase the conversion from their site?
You know, the first thing a business can do the first thing a travel business can do to increase the effectiveness is to have someone outside the company, someone who's not affiliated with the development company, the design company, use their website. Just getting that third-party opinion and understanding of what's going on the site, because I find that the travel company themselves, the design agency, get very, very close to the project, too close sometimes, and they forget some major things. I'll never forget, I reviewed one travel site once, and they were about 60% of the way through the development process, and we realized that there was no address on the website, there was no explanation of where they were as a destination, and so we were always, you know, that was just, to me, that was very obvious as a first-time user to the site. I had no idea where they were. So, you know, simple things like that, when you have someone who's not tied to the project, they haven't seen all the back and forth, they tend to find the very easy, quick things. After that, that's where, if you've been online for a number of years and you've never had a usability evaluation, I strongly suggest to do it. They usually pay for themselves very, very quickly, because you get that third party, independent, coming in and saying, this works, this doesn't work, I tried it this way, and so you're getting very specific tasks of what they tried to accomplish, what didn't work, and what could work better. So immediately you can make those changes and you can see the increase in the conversion rate.
So yesterday you talked about a few things related to visibility, like navigation, like having big order button, Amazon, right? They do a phenomenal job. And I think I also remember about the shopping cart and things like that. So would you like to share a few things with our audience in terms of usability? And I know it would have been great if we had a computer and we could have gone to the website, but maybe, you know, top 10 or 5 things you look at when you're analyzing the website: colors of the website, navigation, side navigation, horizontal, vertical navigation, checkout process, booking widgets, specials and offers.
Sure. The first thing I look at when I evaluate a website is I want to see on the homepage, is your homepage, are you treating it like a destination, or are you treating your homepage as a directional, showing people where they need to go right away? Most people tend to treat their homepage as a destination, which means they put a lot of imagery on it, a lot of flash, a lot of about us type information. And unfortunately, when you do that, people get to the homepage because they're looking for something specific. And so when you're able to put that specific information up front and guide people very quickly to the deep information, no one wants to stay on your homepage and read your stuff. They want to get an answer to their question. So the faster you can give them that answer, the more effective it's going to be. Related to that, the navigation needs to be very clear, needs to be concise, and it needs to be very specific. If you've got navigation labels that are too similar, it's going to confuse people because they're not going to be sure which one they should select for what they need. So your navigation labels need to be very clear and very specific about what you're going to find in that area. Once you start getting into the booking process, that to me is a lot of fun. We usually try to break the booking engine as quickly as we can, and then we let you know, here's why it broke. You know, I tried to have 4 adults and 6 kids, and it blew up on me. You know, and maybe I couldn't register for activities even after I registered for a room. So we go through multiple levels of personas and developing what are these type of people looking for, and then we help guide the development company and the agency and the client in understanding these are the types of typical people that want to book on your site. Here's the typical obstacles that they run into, and then we can also show that in the analytics when we start doing some segmenting that shows specifically in hard numbers, here's where you're losing people.
I think two questions based on what you said is navigation. If you have a lot of drop downs, in your opinion, is it vertical or horizontal navigation which works the best? Now again, your opinion.
Yeah.
I know everybody has different, right? Microsoft has different way of navigating.
Yeah, you know, my sites that I really enjoy using, the main navigation bar is really secondary to the information on the page. Some of my favorite sites, you don't even notice the main navigation bar because they do such a great job with the left-hand navigation, the sub-navigation, but also with links and groups of links on the pages. And so really the whole time you're relying on contextual links and contextual information to get through the site rather than the main navigation, which really is kind of secondary. Those are the sites that really excite me when I don't even need the main navigation bar.
Okay. Second thing is Flash, and I think that's probably always a cushion. People love Flash, and it's very hard to get them out of the mindset of why Flash is not good. Even if it is good, it's only good above the fold. You don't want to. So, what would you say?
Flash is good as an element of the page. Just like a regular image, except you've got some movement. When you make Flash the page itself, or the focus of the page, that's when you're going to lose people, and we can show people that in the analytics. As soon as they put on a splash page, their bounce rate goes up significantly. And so that just comes down to one of those changes. We can test it, measure it, show you the results. So it used to be about 5 or 6 years ago, it was my opinion that I didn't like Flash. Now I have.
It's a fact.
Now it's a fact.
You
People don't
like
it.
Flash.
When it's an element of the page, and it goes with the rest of the design, it can be an enhancement, and it can help draw people in. But ultimately, what people are looking for is an answer to their question. And if your Flash movie doesn't answer any questions, you've got to ask yourself, how is this helping visitors meet their goal? If it doesn't help, get rid of it, replace it with something that works.